Let's solve homework exercise number 15 from section 3.6. Determine which, if any, of the three given statements are equivalent. Use the information about the conditional statements, converse, inverse, or contrapositive in the Morgan's laws or truth tables. All right, it is not true that, okay, so the first statement A, it is not true that, so negation out in front, that he is flying will make it as P, and his feet are not on the ground will make not Q because there's a not. Okay, so then the next one, he is not flying, which is not P, and his feet are on the ground, which is Q, right? Because there's no negation there. C, he is flying, which is P, or his feet are not on the ground, which is not Q, right? So there's our three statements symbolized. P is he is flying, and Q is his feet are on the ground. So whenever there's a not, then it's a negation. So that's how I symbolized them. Now, we can go ahead and apply De Morgan's laws on A because there's a negation out in front. So A is the negation of P and not Q. Applying De Morgan's laws is it would be negation of P, the and becomes an or, and the negation of Q would just be Q. So it would be not P or Q, okay? Now again, this is, the statement C is P or not Q, so we definitely know that A and C are not logically equivalent because they're ors, but the negations are switched, so A and C are not equivalent. So now we've got to look at B and C. And again, the negation of, you can do a truth table for B and C to determine these, so why don't we just do that? So now B and C, we know that A is not equivalent to C, so now, and A is also not equivalent to B because they're both, because it would only be equivalent to a disjunction. Two conjunctions can't be equivalent that are different. So A is not equivalent to B, so our only choice would be B and C are possibly equivalent. So what we'll do in this one is we'll do a truth table. So again, we'll go ahead and do P and Q. We've got true, true, false, false, true, false, true, false. Okay, the first one is we got to negate P, so we make it false, false, true, true. Now we can negate P and Q, do the truth table for that, which is our second statement. So negate P and true, true and false is false, false and false is false, true and true is true, and true and false is false. So there's our symbols, there's our truth table for not P and Q, the second statement. Now we got to do the third statement. So we got to get the negation of Q first, which is false, false, true, true. And now we can do P or not Q. So we're doing an or with not Q or P. So true or false is true, false or true is true, true, not P and, not Q, P or not Q. So true or false is false, true or false is not Q. I'm sorry, not Q would be, where I messed, not Q would be what? Would be false, true, right? Not Q. So true or false is false, true or true is true, false or false is false, and true or false is true. So these two right here, again, do not match, so they're not logically equivalent. So again, A and B, B and C, and A and C, none of them are logically equivalent, so the answer would be none, okay? So you can either apply De Morgan's laws or do truth tables, and again, nothing comes out logically equivalent. So then that would be our final answer. None of the statements are logically equivalent. All right, very good. That takes care of homework exercise number 15. If you have any questions, send me an email through the inbox through the Canvas course. I hope you found this video helpful. This is your math teacher, Dr. Swears. Again, thank you for watching this video.